ITV's new police bomb disposal drama called Trigger Point, which is from the creators of Line of Duty, has just ended. But is it worth watching? Or should you let that timer run out so it goes... Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Carl. Now when I mentioned Vicky McClure teaming up again with Jed Mercurio and director of 3 episodes, Jenny Darnell, you might think I'm talking Line of Duty, but I'm not. Today's video is my review for one of the biggest anticipated dramas coming in 2022, called Trigger Point, which was written by Daniel Briley and has 2 different directors, both directing 3 episodes each. The story follows Lana Washington, played by Vicky McClure, and Joel Nutkins, played by Adrian Lester, who are both Expo. Both are experienced bomb disposal officers for the London Metropolitan Police Bomb Disposal Squad and are both ex-military and share a close relationship after serving in Afghanistan together. But when a terrorist campaign threatens London with a number of bomb devices, it's a race against time to find out who is behind these terror attacks.
Expo 1, what's your location?
My gut tells me we're dealing with sophisticated bombers.
We're acting on intel. There's a bomb factory.
Company! On me!
He knows how to move, knows how to behave like a firearms officer.
Potentially someone with training then.
It's an organised terror cell.
I'm bomb disposal. I need you to stay still for me, okay?
Need to hurry!
50 seconds.
No, wait.
You have T-minus 5 minutes till explosion now. T-minus 5, over.
Just stay really still and really quiet. Still and quiet!
90 seconds, hurry!
Trigger Point at times was edge of your seat viewing, and in places I did feel a little bit anxious, especially when those last few seconds were ticking down on those bomb devices. But unfortunately, it was the storyline that let this drama down. I did feel sorry for Vicky McClure because this is the first time she takes on a lead role in a show, and she did her best, but it just wasn't doing it for me. We didn't get to spend any time with the characters. It was like, there's your team, that's the boss, there's another boss. It just didn't really do anything for me. Having said that, and I am trying to stay positive for this drama because it wasn't all bad, some of the blasts were actually quite good, especially when the camera was put in that blast so it was covered in smoke and debris, and some scenes were shot in this darky shade colour which I thought was good, and I like the way the camera was travelling on the back seat with Lana Washington's team. It felt like we were there with the characters. Now I know this drama probably isn't realistic to real life, but at the end of the day it is only a TV drama. And at times when Lana was doing that walk towards the device, I think they call it a death walk, it did kind of remind me of the movie Hurt Locker. If you just go with this story, you have to feel sorry for the character Lana Washington because she did have some bad luck in this drama, and she also has a brother she's trying to look out for and protect, but he gets in all sorts of trouble. He's got his own problems and she has so much pressure on her shoulders. Even when she's coming face to face with a bomb device, there's just so much pressure there. Some other cast members to mention that were in this series, it's pretty much a British cast. Kerry Godliman, who played Sonia. Now she's probably most recognised for her role in Ricky Gervais's Afterlife. We also have Chris Hitchin, who played John Hudson. And we have Mark Stanley, who played D.I. Tom Youngblood. I do have one point to make. I love making these points when I watch these TV dramas. I couldn't really find any points, but the one thing I did actually pick out, the Metropolitan Police Bomb Disposal Team. Now, whether it's realistic or not realistic, they had their own little room where they just sit and chill. I wonder how many call-outs they actually get a year. If that is actually real, I would love to know. Also, hats off to these guys for risking their lives to save the public under all that intense pressure. I feel Trigger Point could have had a better storyline. It could have been written better. And there were a lot of dips in each episode. For instance, putting it another way, you would watch an episode and then in the last act of that episode, you would have a bomb device show up. And then it would leave you on that cliffhanger because the episode would have finished. And it was just so frustrating not being able to binge watch them online. Because they were only shown weekly on ITV. You had to wait another week to find out what actually happened. It was just so frustrating. That is the feel I was getting from this TV drama. I watched the first episode, then I watched the second episode, then I just stopped watching after that until episode 6 finished, and I had a mini binge watch on the 4 episodes. And I feel that was the best way to actually watch these because that storyline was fresh in your mind. I did try to find out what the actual budget was for Trigger Point because I wanted to know whether it was going to be a big budget drama. I just couldn't find what that budget was anywhere. I do feel that ITV was hoping that Trigger Point was going to be the rivalry to the BBC's Line of Duty, but sadly I don't think it is going to be. Even though the first episode of Trigger Point pulled in nearly 10 million viewers, and they have just announced that there will be a Trigger Point Series 2 coming next year to our TV screens. Let's just hope it's going to have a better storyline and written a little bit better. Please do join me in the comments. I would love to know for this review. Did you watch Trigger Point? If so, what did you actually think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? There's 6 episodes of Trigger Point. All episodes are available to stream now, so get streaming because this is the best way to watch Trigger Point if you want to watch Trigger Point, because that story is going to stay fresh in your mind. You haven't got to wait an extra week to find out what happens. Each episode has a running time of 60 minutes long with those annoying ads in there. There is a mild sex scene in there, there is profanity, and there is violence as well. I give the brand new ITV bomb disposal drama Trigger Point 2.5 out of 5 popcorns. Sadly for me, this wasn't the best. It didn't really do it for me. It is watchable, but it just didn't really do it for me. I will be watching Series 2 to just hope that that storyline gets a little bit better. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my review. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you can, because it really does help the channel out. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you guys Monday for Back to the Movies 1981. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.